Hello, Areski Daoud here from Areski LLC and from the North Africa Journal. Today is the 23rd of January 2024, and today I will talk to you about the upcoming elections in Africa. The island nations of Comoros on the Indian Ocean is the first African nation to inaugurate the election season on the African continent. And if the Comoros Island is an example of what's to come, a harbinger of sorts, Africa's elections are going to count for nothing, with a few notable exceptions. In the Comoros, the incumbent president, Azali Assoumani, was declared on the 16th of January 2024 the winner of what clearly are rigged elections that triggered riots. As of January the 18th, Comoros witnessed a second day of turmoil, resulting in one fatality and at least 6 injuries. Opposition parties contested the election results, alleging fraud and bias in favor of Assoumani, who, having changed the constitution in 2018 to bypass term limits, secured a fourth term with almost 63% of the vote, according to government data. Accusations of dissent crackdown and protest bans were leveled against Assoumani, who also, by the way, chairs the African Union. President Assoumani and the Comoros are a template of what most African politics looks like. African leaders have no interest in quitting their presidential seats without upheaval. Aside from some exceptions, obviously, there's no such thing as smooth presidential transitions. Assoumani of the Comoros has been in power since 1999. So, 2024 should be a record election year for Africa. 20 countries, accounting for 346 million voters, will be called to participate to elections that will mostly be, most of them, rigged and decided in advance. However, for those of you who live in Western nations and where elections are the backbone of governance, in most cases, it's worth noting that Africa has long been looking to distance itself from Western-style democracy. Our colleagues and partners from Monde Afrique in Paris noted, rightly so, that for the most part, the forthcoming African elections have no democratic content and standards in them, citing the fact that different factors and actors have a more direct impact on the political systems in those countries. Among the factors cited by Monde Afrique is the predominant role of the military in several countries. Think of Mali, Niger, Guinea. The strength of traditional tribal structures, the rise of Islamic values favoring tradition, or finally the impact of Vladimir Putin among many of African heads of states, factors that naturally clash with Western democratic values. So of course Africa does not have to mimic the West. It can create its own political model. But should we be pleased that a handful of ruthless rulers and their backers will win elections in advance? Not at all. So follow the link listed here to see a snapshot of what to expect this year as Africans experience another election cycle. We will be tracking Africa's elections over the year with analysts on the ground. If you are interested, make sure you sign up to receive notifications as analyses are posted.